Okay, so I realized video on why did I go natural? Why did I go natural? I accidentally fell into it. My hair started falling out in a certain spot, and I went to get micro braids, and the girl couldn't catch up that certain spot. And I just, after wearing the braids a little while, I just cut all my hair off down to where the spot was. Didn't know anything about going natural, didn't know anything about styling, didn't know anything about the big chop. I just went with the flow. Um, I didn't know a lot of things that I know now. I didn't know then. Um, Back then I just wore it short, scarves, hats, um, slick back, laid down around the side. Um, that's about it. I didn't really do much with it. I just went with the. Oh, come on now. I live down the street from a firehouse, as you can tell. Um, what was I about to say? I just went with the flow, and that was back in 2001. May of 2001 is when it actually happened to me. When I actually cut it off. Um, it grew out some, but not much, and I never knew why. At the time, I don't think I even really cared why. I didn't really pay attention to it, I guess. And it grew out up until 2009, and I decided to do the big chop again. And for some reason, that second cut, I was so freeing. I was so in love with my hair. I in love. I enjoyed my short look. I carried it so well. At least that's what I was told. I was carrying it so well. And I think I started to love my hair then, and that was 2009. Um, but by then I had found the website naturality.com, and we're trying to get comfortable. And when I found them, I was able to read up about hair and all that. That website helped me with finding out different styles and different ways to wear my hair. And the ladies there would talk about all the different struggles they had with the hair and relationships and jobs and um, there was a lot of information on there, but I didn't read all of it. I usually just go in like one forum and read some things, or go in another forum and really quickly scan through some things. But it's a very interesting website, and um, I didn't really learn much besides hairstyles because that's really what I was looking for. And then at the end of 2009, I found YouTube. I actually was going on there looking for something one of the family members had posted, and when I found the video, I watched it, and then I just started clicking around. And to be honest with you, I never went on YouTube until they said something to me in 2009 about looking for the family one. And I happened to see a video about natural hair and watched the young lady, and then looked up to the side and was like, there's a whole lot more over here. And I was up a whole weekend watching YouTube natural hair videos. There are so many that I was intrigued with, like Glamazini, Who is Sugar, um, Taryn, Taryn 916, I believe, or 216, or something like that. African Export. Uh, there was one that really got me started was Black Onyx 77, but I haven't seen any videos from her lately, so I don't know. I guess YouTube is, I don't know, too much now, because she does have a website where she sells items, and she has some nice things there too. Um, but I found YouTube in 2009, and uh, I started learning about using shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, um, different styles, different ways to wear your hair, protective styles, different wigs. And I did a review on a wig. Um, it was a straight hair wig, and it sound well after I listened back to it a couple of times. It sounds as if I don't like wigs, but I do like wigs. It was that particular one that I don't like. And so I wore that one until I can, uh, find another one. And then after that one, I started trying to wear braids. I can't really too much wear braids because my hair is thin or fine, whichever definition you want to go for, because I really don't know the difference. Thin and fine is the same to me. But I my hair looks really spacious with braids and twists, and I will put a picture in to show you what I mean. And so from but this went December, well, not I wouldn't say December, from like September of 2010 till now is the first time I actually did protective styles for long lengths of time. And I wore those styles, and I noticed some growth this year since I've been wearing those styles. So thank you, ladies. But during my journey, that I had to learn different things, just like everyone else. So if you're trying to go natural, if you're like me and you just tripped up into it, or if you're just trying to go natural, if you are really attached to length, I would do the transition styles, and there are plenty of them on here. I didn't do the transition. I went cold turkey, so I couldn't help with transition styles. But you can if you're really attached to hair, and a lot of women are, so and you can't be faulted for that because sometimes that's just how you are. You should transition and let it grow out. Those who love themselves, love their face, love their smile, have that attitude, do the big chop. You'll love it. Trust me. I sometimes miss my short hair because it was so cute to me for some reason. I have no idea why, but it was so cute to me. And it felt so good. Not that my hair now don't feel good. It does feel good. It's just sometimes it's hard to stay laying down like I want it to, but that's okay. Um, let's see what else. My While I was going natural, I have noticed a difference in guys. Not many guys like the natural hair, and for me, thankfully, because some of them, they wasn't worth my time anyway. But I have ran into quite a few that love the hair. We just didn't have the chemistry. and and then there's more guys out here that really loves natural hair women, and we seem to worry about it, but we shouldn't because it's not for them. It should be for you. So don't worry about it. If a guy is into you, he wouldn't even care how your hair looks. Honestly. Honestly. What else during my journey? I have had people say things like, "Oh, you can do that. You got that good hair. You can do that." It, I didn't know what hair I had under my perm until I cut it off, and I still didn't know because when I cut my hair off, it the first time it felt rough and hard, and I didn't know what to do with it, but I just kept going with the flow, you know. Back then, I think I was using Carefree Curl or S Curl or stuff like that. And because I didn't know anything about going natural, I just fell into it, like I said. So I didn't know anything about going natural. Um, the second time I knew about using shea butter and coconut oil and all that. So I got through these past almost 2 years. In March, it'll be 2 years. So I made it through these 2 years, and I'm loving it. I am truly loving my hair, and it's to me, I don't know, it's my personality, I guess, because it seems to attract the attention of others. And I don't mean, in a relationship like way. It's just people walk up to me now and talk to me. And I used to be told a long time ago that I always look mean, and now I guess with this hair I look more approachable. So I'm enjoying that too because I didn't like the fact that they said I looked mean. I wasn't trying to look mean. Um, what else about my journey? All I can say is if you want to do it, but you really have to have the mindset to go through it because there are struggles, there are trying times. You will lose, excuse me, you will lose interest at times and want to go back to the straight hair. And if you get to that point, press it out. Just press it out. Go through that for a little while. And then, but you have to be careful with the pressing. Um, there's something you should use. I never straighten my hair out, so I'm not a good advocate for straightening out your hair. But I'm sure there's some videos out there to help you. Um, and I just say, be strong, just do it, enjoy it, and go through it. And to at least you can say you tried. And to those who stick to it and stay with it, trust me, you'll love it. It took me my second big chop to realize how much I love myself. And I started to notice after the second time around, there's a change in what I want to eat, what getting up and exercising, um, my views about things have changed. I mean, that's really, I'm starting to believe that stuff about perms. At first, I wasn't believing in it, but now I'm starting to believe it was clogging my brain because my views are so different now. It's like I was walking around with blinders on, and now I see all the stuff, everything. But my message to you is, if you want to go natural, do it, and trust me, if you stick through the fight, it'll be like a trophy for you. You'll have your crown of glory to be proud of. Thanks for watching.